This has been a popular view for many of my videos this summer, and I'm going to give you an update just a couple days after I gave you my last update and show you what it looks like after a 25-degree day, or a 25-degree night. So we had tons of fruit on the Flying Dragon Trifolate Orange. It all dropped, so I was kind of shocked about that. Usually a little drops at a time, but I picked up this whole bag right here, everything off the ground. Let's see, the red Malabar Spinach was looking okay. I harvested seed from it this past week, and it's all just kind of flopped down here. This is the Cucamelon, and I actually harvested a couple off of here for seed for next year, but it was looking real pretty just yesterday. And there's couple here on the ground. And the Globe Amaranth flowers. The flowers look okay, but the leaves on them are a little bit sad looking here. The Lady Slipper or Achocha here, I harvested this. I thought I got most of the fruit out. And with the leaves all looking wilty after the freeze, I missed a ton of fruit here. And it's interesting because normally it's somewhat firm, and this actually feels like the inside of a cucumber right here. It's just very, very mushy and soft. So freeze does not do it well. The chi tree, I had most of the leaves on still. I did get out and get the final harvest the other day, so I didn't lose all the fruit on that, but it lost a ton of leaves last night and just kind of dropped them on the floor, on the ground. The comfrey back there, it's looking sad, but I bet you it would recover. Doesn't look like it's damaged, it's just laying over looking a little sad. The Tromboncino Squash, I harvested this the other day in anticipation of the freeze, and it is just kind of drooping down, looking very, very sad. The Lovage here, it doesn't look too bad. I might actually be able to get another harvest from this. What I'm doing is I'm drying that for teas and medicinal purposes. The Horehound here, it looks great. Nothing really affected it at all. Blueberry bush has its beautiful little color on it, and the sage bush right next to it, not affected at all by 25 degrees. Same with the oregano. It looks completely unharmed. The sweet basil back here behind Murphy is completely shot. It looks pretty good. I should have harvested more of this. The fennel here, it was pretty much done and gone to seed anyhow. I can still harvest some seed here. It didn't get affected. The tomatoes here, yeah, they feel kind of like the Lady Slipper. They're very, very soft and like the inside of a cucumber here. As I look back, I see some spearmint that I can't get rid of back here. It's doing wonderful, so I'll be able to harvest some more spearmint for some mint tea. And the thyme looks wonderful. So some things are unaffected, even as low as 25 degrees. Actually, as I come back here and I look at this fennel, I see some baby fennel popping up, and it's unaffected by the temperature. So although the top stalks have all gone to seed, it's coming up from the bottom. What else do we have here? More thyme. The rosemary back here. The rosemary looks great, unaffected by the temperatures. The Grape Vine here, the leaves were all green yesterday. They're all brown and falling off. The Ainse Hyssop is kind of done. Again, more sage there, looking great. I had holy basil here, one of my favorite plants, and it's completely gone now. And what is that? That's lavender back there. It's doing good. The Roman chamomile is doing good. So a lot of things are actually doing a lot better than I figured. Actually, let me come over here and look at this other lavender over here. So yeah, I have several different varieties of lavender right here, and everything is looking good. The rue is looking good. Again, thyme back there. Everything is just looking either great or absolutely horrible, depending on whether it's an annual. Oh, look at this Feverfew here. So the Feverfew, bushy, a little bit hanging over on this one right here, but for the most part, was kind of unaffected by the weather as well. And let's see, I do have another fennel back here. And let me come up this way. So licorice is completely unfazed, and the mugwort completely unfazed here. The sweet scarlet Goumi, just leaves are still on, doing great. The leaves are changing color, and that's just because of the time of year, the daylight time of year. The asparagus here was completely green, and it changed to brown almost overnight. So that was definitely affected. Here's some more fennel, and this is new fennel that I just put in, and it's a little bit floppy here, but it's, I don't know, it might perk up. We have another mid-20s tonight, and then after that we go up above freezing for about a week or so. So we'll see how that does. Oh, and the rhubarb here, it's looking a little sad. Let me see. Oh yeah, even though the leaves don't look that horribly bad, the stalks themselves are kind of soft, and that's why they're drooped over. So those are shot. On the hardy banana plant back here, it's done for the year, so it will come back next year from the ground. But it's been here for 6 years now. Kind of small. It doesn't like zone 6 as much as it likes zone 7. Zone 7, it would have got twice as tall as what it did here this year. So, well, that's about it for the winter look at the garden here.